Good afternoon. I think we are heading to the Roman Woods. I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to cross the main road rather than loop around. It's a bit dodgy down here. You've got to duck under tree. Let's go. You all right, Matt? Just talking to myself. I'm going to be naughty and cross the main road. Hi, Fred. How you doing? Brandon? How you doing? Is it still cold where you're at? Sorry about that. I have people ringing me as soon as I go live. So who've I missed? Ayla, Johnny, Treasure Woman, Christine. I'm back. So yeah, Fred Franklin, how you doing? I'm gonna be naughty and I'm gonna cross the main road through the God. Looks a bit busy. Sod it. Gonna go across the main road. Everyone seems to want to ring me whenever I click live. Guaranteed. Although normally it's a teenager and it's always desperate to get hold of me. And it's something totally not urgent, just you could call her a teenager. She's not, she just turned 21. But she's always been known as teenager. Derek, how you doing? Derek, I'm going to this Roman Woods, so you might find it interesting. There's a quarry here from the Romans from 209 AD, and you can still see all the tool marks there. I'm looking at this road, and I'm thinking I'm an idiot. There was an old lady hit by a car here back last year. She was 80-odd-year-old. She ended up losing her leg. Do you know what? She's home and she's doing. But we'll have a look because you never know. I might hit a quiet bit. You all right, Andy? How's Bullet? If anyone that knows me sees me going across this road, they'll tell me off. Oh, it's gone quiet. Let's have a look. Let's go. I'm not convinced. We might be walking straight back up this path in about a minute. But you never know, we look. Ooh, dead mouse. This is probably one of my worst ever ideas. Patty! Patty, how are you? Every time I see a gap on this side, the other side's full. JM Vlog, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages. You okay? I'm close to giving up. I'm over. I'm alive. I got over. I didn't just get hit. I'm in one piece. Ooh, gate stuck. Get in. Patty, how are you? I've missed you. Sable, how are you? Lovely to see you. AJ Sable's got a lovely, lovely channel. She's amazing. Yeah, Bullet's a pup. He's a staff pup. He's lush. Blue. Would you call him Blue, Andy? So we're gonna go this way so I can take you down the bottom. And I've actually remembered bags. One for sediment out the bottom of the river, which I've wanted for ages, and the other for elderflowers, because I'm desperate to make some elderflower cordial. Now, I didn't know around here, but either side of here is designated marshland, I think. At least Beth wasn't in to tell me off crossing that road. She'd go mad. Hopefully the wood's nice and quiet. The views aren't so... I can't really see the Lake District today. Hang on, come over here. The horizon that way, behind that pylon, that's the Lake District. You can see the start of the mountains there. So you can slightly see them. Purple, you alright? I can smell the farm already. He's been filling up his silage. Oh, you've got the wind farm there, and you've got the little airport. It took them years and years and years, but they finally opened up Carlisle Airport for passengers. Commercial flights, although at the minute, I think they're only doing like Dublin on these little tiny planes that you don't fancy being in. And that's why you have a lot of planes like that, little private planes. Ooh, are you? Ooh, I could do with a Mackies, you know that. Sorry about the wind. I'm trying to keep the mic out the wind. It's been really windy the last couple of weeks. So I think those trees in these woods that were going to collapse are probably down. Patty, I haven't half missed you. You okay? Farm's all the way down there in the corner. It's stinking the silage. I take it he's got the cows in the dairy. New England, how are you? Lovely to see you. Good morning. It's just turned afternoon here. So we're heading down the Roman Wood for a little wander. Hey, sure, I haven't been down for a bit. And each season it totally changes down there. So I'll show you it's summertime. But I also want some of the sediment out the river. I want some elderflowers. I've got everything in to make elderflower cordial. I love elderflower cordial. But I haven't got the elderflowers as yet, so I've seen a few bushes flowering. So I'm going to grab some. The only issue is the later you pick it in the day, the aroma changes of the flowers. It becomes more like cat pee. So the earlier in the day, the better. I'm sure I've got it the right way around. It might be the other way around, you know. It might be morning's bad. Oh well, we'll find out. This was the main road back in the day. Until they built the bypass. Yeah, this is the marsh bit, designated marsh. And it does just look like grassland. Double quarter pounder with bacon, extra onions, extra pickles. Heaven. Good old English, well, British electricity pyro. Sometimes you can hear them buzz as you go under. Downwind. Sometimes if I drive down, you get to the car park and it's heaving. I've had the cows walking the road. And you think, oh God, I'm not going to have any peace and quiet in here. But you do, because it's just so big. And a lot of people will loop it and get to the end of the wood. I've done it from both ends and met in the middle kind of thing. I haven't done the full stretch purely because I don't want to have to walk all the way back. Because it can be a bit of a grind. And coming back the roadway, it's like this, but narrower. And the hedgerows are right on the side of the road. So if a car's coming, ooh, fresh cow dollops. If a car's coming, you end up hugging a bush. And I don't particularly want to hug things like that. So we kind of go halfway. New England, I've been out of action. The second last live I did, Hadrian's Wall, I was walking through some of the Roman sentry points, but I took you down on a footpath I researched, expecting it to be a really well-worn path. It took me through a woodland, and the path, it was really overgrown. I mean, weeds pretty waist height. And the path was maybe as wide as your feet walking, and I slipped off, not knowing that the path is right on the edge of a 15, 20 foot slope. I managed to, that's his string that he puts across when he moves the cows over so they don't carry on down the road. And it slipped. I managed to catch my foot as I went down, and I managed to kind of stay on the path, but I really hurt my knee. So I've been out of action for a couple of days, which is unusual for me because normally I don't like resting. It's not my thing. I've got to be active, but now is he a private pilot or is he teaching? I did a little walk last night through the town. I thought, do you know what, for an easy-ish one, I'll come down the Roman Woods and get myself back in. Cass, you alright? I didn't see you there. You okay? I'm full of anti-inflammatories and painkillers. There's the cows. In for milking. Because it's still aching and making me want to chop it off. But it's better than it was. And for me, I've got arthritis and I've got screwed up spine. I have to keep active. If I don't keep a certain level of active, my joints, I'd happily cut my legs off. So it's keeping a happy medium of resting, but also active. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Tay, lovely to see you. How are you? Oh, purple. Right, who can I delegate? Cass, anyone that's got a spanner, because I'm on StreamYards, I can't give spanners out. Oh, hang on, in fact, I'll just nip onto YouTube and I'll give everyone spanners that haven't got one. 2 secs. Back. There you go. Oh, I could have brought the car down. It's nice and quiet. That caravan has been there all the years I've never been here. The farmers tend to get cheap labour that live on site. In more recent years, it's been Europeans come across, and it's just cheap labour basically. They live on site, and a lot get the caravans and things. Yeah, Cass, whack it up. When Cass gets a cat channel in chat, hit her up. Right, we're here. Let's go. Oh, someone's left some roses. Remembrance. I don't know why. Whoever they're for, they're beautiful. New England, your footage is absolutely stunning. Right, this first part is where you get most of the birds. This part is absolutely chocker. I mean chocker with birds. And the first beck that you come to on this little pretty bridge. This place is possibly one of my favourite places on earth. What is all this? Has someone been brushing their dog? Yes. We've got lots of... Is it dog or sheep? Oh, it's got to be dog. You see, the wild birds will use that for the nests. I just love this place. They've been brushing their dog some more down there. It'll be about bald. There's loads of it. Looks like it's been put in circles. Odd. Right, we'll come off the track a bit. I said that about the birds, and they're pretty quiet today. Look at all this hair. And there's my dirty, scabby trainers. Yes, no walking boots. And more big chunks. I mean, look at the size of these chunks. Ah, they've been brushing. Look, you can see the brush loops. It'll be because I'm in here, Cass. I'll go slow. Yeah, 6 daughters. That means 6 boyfriends or girlfriends. That's fun. What's that behind that tree? We've just had the longest day, I think. So I was interested to see if we have any witchy poo type pagan things going on, because in spring I was finding some strange stuff. Got little birds up there. Long-tailed tits. Come on, where are you? Beautiful, beautiful place. The feeling of peace. The energy in here is just very, very strange. Derek, if you're still here, you'll see what I mean. Ooh. If those footprints were from my dog, I would be devastated. Right, let's head uphill. See, this elderflower hasn't got any on it. I think they're wild carrots, aren't they? Sure, that's wild carrots. Probably wrong. There is my massive, massive hate. If you're going to bag up your dog poo, fine, 2,000 for that. Normally, dog fouling, they charge 1,000. But for sticking it in the bags and leaving it, I reckon it should be 2. It is my pet. Who wants to go for a swim? I'll do the walking so you don't have to. Patty, your boys are a credit to you. Absolute credit. Now there's the bluebells and the garlic. God. We've had quite a lot of bit of rain recently, so it's nice seeing that the levels are up a bit. I absolutely... Remy, good morning. Remy, no, because I wouldn't trust them. There's some big cliff faces into the river, and the river's on bedrock. The has-been dogs recently died in here. Sorry. So it's one place I never bring them. I just wouldn't. Gotta trust them. A lot of people do, but no, I can't. It terrifies me. Yeah, I think where I am, Remy, we're gonna get a hose pipe ban soon, because the rivers and the moorland, the water levels are very low. I mean, there's water sitting down there in the boggy bits. I've not purple. Yeah, I had someone ask me about the camera jiggling, but I can't help it. And at the minute I'm hobbling because I've screwed up my right knee. So it's a bit of a live with it situation. I can't float. And I had a gimbal, but I fell out with it. It was spinning in circles. It wasn't doing what I was telling it to. So It went back in the box. So my jiggly self is what you get. Right, we're heading downhill. And we're going to go up the kettles. Whirlpools in the river over the centuries have created these big round holes in the sandstone. This river runs on pure sandstone bedrock. And the force of the water is lifting big stones into those holes, into those kettles. And they're not little, so... Secret Blackburn, you all right? Yeah, Secret Blackburn, we wondered. I think Ada tried to ring you. We're in the Roman woods, we've got in the kettles. Secret Blackburn have bags. So I've got bags for sediment out the river and bags for elderflower flowers. Johnny, lovely seeing you. Thanks for coming in. I'm interested to see if these trees have gone. Yes, one's gone. These were just hanging. There was two. People walking across that. Ooh. It looks like people are walking across that, across the... No, I'm not doing it. No. I'll have Beth on my doorstep. It'll take her hours to get here. So we've got that hanger. Now we've got one over... Hang on. We've got one there. And one there. I'm not going across that tree that's fallen across the ravine. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I want to, but I'm not. Really want to, but I'm not. This little clearing is very odd. I don't know why it's odd, but it's odd. This part of the wood is all beech and oak. You get the odd silver birch, but normally it's beech and oak. But then you've had these planted, and it's all pine. It's just odd. Very odd. Can't work out why it's odd though. Right, let's go. Someone's put a swing in. I wonder how long it took them to get the rope over that branch. They've been kind enough to put a seat in. And we've got a posh camp being set up. This tree was my favourite when it was standing. You see all these knobbles? It was covered in these knobbles and they look like faces. I'll have to try and dig the photos out. Sniper! How you doing, Sniper? Cass, can you put the gaming channel, your family gaming channel on? Or grab Sniper's channel and give it to the gaming channel that we're now. Right, here we go. There's quite a bit, well, it's not actually as much water as I thought. It's dropped a lot. Right. Kettles. Let's go. Jeez. Ooh. My knee's not happy with bending much. So here's the start of those kettles. Now, from here, I'd say they're about 3 foot tall. And that one actually has new stones in it. We've got a huge one that formed there, but it's actually a waterfall, like you have at this side, because the banks are so steep. Can't see the trees. Can't see the leaves for the trees. It is up a little bit. Right, I'm not going right to the edge because I've got issues with that. I won't do it. But you can see all those stones that have been washed up. into those holes. And it's just from whirlpools, the action of this water. It's tinged brown because it comes from the moors. We've been up where it begins-ish, and the streams that flow into it. I would love to be able to work out and go in this bit to see how deep it is, but the pressure of the water is just too great. But that's going to be very deep. The amount of water that flows through, and you've got such a narrowing at the top. But just look at that. Just look at it. Heavenly. I love it. We're going to go down to my favourite little beach part. I'm going to grab some sediment there if the water's not too high. Shouldn't be. And I'll take you to the freshwater spring water, little waterfall. This seat's lovely. They've lacquered it, so hopefully it lasts a long time. James Jimmy Stewart, 31 to 2018. Purple, honest, this place. Just something about it. Everywhere there's something new to find. I can spend hours. And for winter, I've sussed out where the cave is. So hopefully we get a dry river, because I've sussed where I can cross the river and maybe get to the cave. But at the minute, you can see for yourself, but you can't see the other bank or any detail. But it's as steep as this side. Angela, the feeling in here, it's weird. It's peaceful, but the energy, it's not. It kind of draws you in, and it's almost magical. This gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know if you can see how big that overhang is. It's about maybe over 6 foot. And you've got some little trees, but then you've got humongous trees right on its edge. Look at that. It's like a work of art. Follow the faults in the stone, and they come down to the ground. You can also see like that little triangle there, where the stone's going to show off. And I don't particularly want to be underneath it. Just magical. Purple Cumbria, Northern Cumbria. It's we're about 4.5, 5 miles from Hadrian's Wall. And the stone was quarried from here and carted all the way there. And when I've been, I don't know if you've been in, when I've gone up to the Hadrian's Wall, it's not an easy landscape around here for hauling stone. All this is making me wonder if the bank's going to grow, because they've taken it down, but the ivy and everything's just peeled off the shelf. And I have noticed, oh God, watch your feet. Over here, M&A, thank you for coming in. There's a lot of trees down, and I'm noticing a slip starting in the bank. There's a fault line along it that I can see. So I'm not sure how long it's going to be before it does slip. Maybe this winter. I'll get my pointy finger out and show you. Got a line there, and then it comes up. That is all slowly but surely slipping, and it goes all the way along. Can I show you here? Can you see that line? All the way along, the whole bank. Everywhere we go in here is going to drop. Yeah, you can see the Scotland from here. Well, from mine, just up the road. You got fault lines in there. So it's quite a way off the path, but there's a lot of trees in it, which is a worry. Ralphie lad, how you doing? Lovely to see you back. What's a crack? What you been up to? There's the twisty tree. I don't know why it's grown twisted, but from the base up, it's all twisty. Ooh, is that new? Can't be new. And you've got big rocks and trees washed down. That is new. Wonder when that came down. Right, the path looks icky, but it's not on this bit. But it is on this bit. People have been laying branches. The main path. Do I trust the main path? Do I? No, I don't. So we're going the short way. As you can see how clear that water is. Kiwizel, lovely to see you. How's you? Are you still off work? Oh dear Lord, it's got knobbles in it. It's pine. Hopefully my crossing point that I use will play ball and those big logs won't shift on me because they scare the crap out of me. DJ, thank you very much for coming. Back in the day, this river was enormous. Hoping we'll see some fish. We might do when we get to my favourite bit. My favourite bit is just like a tropical bay. Stunning. Lots of wild garlic along here. Something about the water, it's just so relaxing. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come see Shredder. The bank on this side looks a lot healthier. Oh, we got something nested in there. There's been some kingfishers spotted. I haven't seen them. There's dippers, there's yellow wagtails, and kingfishers. And I love kingfishers, but I've not seen one in a while since I was a kid. Oh, God. This looks pleasant. How's that drainage pipe working out? Because the water is flowing over the top. It's not actually as bad as just about at my favourite part. Well, one of my favourite parts, the bay. I thought it was going to kick me. I thought I wasn't happy. This left bank was reinforced about 30 years ago, and all the stones been washed out. And look at all that stone. Some of those big boulders. I mean, that's a tree. They're not little piddly rocks. Right, let me get to my base signal or I'll cry. This is the part I get excited about coming to. Here's me walking slow, trying to keep the signal. The water is low, actually. Why is that pool so shallow? This piece of bank from the roots. Ooh, I could use those to get across. Wonderful. Ooh. My email is fixed to give us a go. Or I'll give you a go. I don't remember these ones being so wonky. Why is this so shallow? Doesn't look like it should be in England. Someone's playing with the boulders. I'll come back there on the way back. Signal's not liking me being down there. Ooh. This whole bank's going, look. Or someone digging. Someone's digging. Ralphie. I do that all the time. Next, we have the bit that I hate the most, those 3 or 4 big logs. They're meant to be kind of an edging, but the past that boggy, everyone walks across them. Duh, duh, duh. It's there. Oh, the bat boxes fell off. There wasn't any bats in, was there? No. Poor bats. Tell you what, I'll let these. Is it 2 women or is it a man that looks like he's got boobies? 2 women, I think. I'll let them cross before I go over and start squeaking. What was that? Bye, Kiwis. I'll have a good day. Sassy, thank you very much for coming in. How are you? I don't like making a fool of myself in front of people. What's down there? Oh, you can't zoom in. There's some yellow wagtails down the bottom there. Dibbing around on the rocks. Right, they're nearly past. I mean, I've made a fool of myself on a live. Sassy, it's in Cumbria, Northern England. These things I hate with a passion. See, the bank isn't pleasant. And they're right on the edge of it. Jeez. Valentin, thank you for coming in. Hate them. This is the one that moves. Ooh. This one's moving. Ooh, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. I don't like that. So the middle two are the ones that move. Remind me. Landslip here. Hope they don't shut this footpath. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We've just passed where the cave is. The cave's on that side. Next to where my little beach is. No, it's not. It's here. It's kind of on this bend. From what I've seen on a map. Damn it, it kicked me. Back. So you've just missed that part. I've had to mash along there to get back to the signal. I love the sound of the water here and constantly see footprints on there. I want to know what they are. I keep living in hope you get otters in here because there are otters locally. Here's some of the waterfalls. And you wouldn't expect this in to be Northern England, really. I'll see. I know the feeling. I was picking thorns out my legs the other day. I got one. I couldn't get out. Some diving is mental. It's got that brown tinge to it because it runs through the moors. Hopefully, I'll get signal up here and I'll take you to the quarry. It's only over the top. I just love the sound of the water. Just up here, we've got the spring. Everyone drinks from. Signal, don't let me down. This bit is a pain in the butt, especially coming down. That's a freshwater spring that everyone drinks from. Let's go. These are not feminist. Going to the Roman Quarry. Honestly, Secret Blackburn, see that spring, the water, it's the nicest water I've ever tasted. Little Bod wanted to take a bottle full to school for her teachers. Getting high up now above the river. The quarry's kind of looking around the corner. I'm interested to see if those big trees have come down that were hanging. I mean, hanging last time I was here. I'd be surprised if they still were. One way to find out. I'd take you down to my other favourite bay, but I think the signal won't hold. But you've seen it before, I've pre-recorded it before. Ooh, that's new. Look at all that that's gone down. But we've had some really torrential downpours over the last week or so. We'll try to go around here. I've not tested it, SB. I should do, shouldn't I? The ground tends to be acidic around here, mind. I don't know if that's a sandstone or what. But we've had a right little fall down there. I can't see any trees upside down. No, it's still up. Play some miracle. So this is the start of the Roman Quarry. That monster is going, as you can see. The bank's coming. And then these ones are going to go. I can't zoom in. But if you can zoom in, I'll screenshot and look in there. You've got all the tool marks from the Romans. And that was 2009 AD. Back on the path. Behave, you've hurt your knee. Sassy, there's lots of birds, there's deer, fish. It's been a right old flash flood to wash that away. Kind of wish I was here to see it. And then round here we've got the main face of the Roman Quarry. Signal behave so I can get down. The signal dips. Hang on. I'll leg it to a spot where I know I can get signal. It's just we're in the bottom of a ravine. I mean, the banks are right up there. And same on this side. So it can be a bit temperamental. This is one of my favourite bits, and I'd love to know why they cut that square out. Out of all the stone on this space, we've got the good stone and the bad. I'll try and take you to so you can have a proper look at tool marks. Again, if signal drops, I'll rush backwards. See those marks in the stone? I mean, they're still deep. I can get my fingers in them. And these stone faces are covered Now there is some Roman graffiti at one part. I'm not sure if it's higher up. But it's amazing, all these hundreds of years later, it's still there. I mean, 1800 years in the elements. The sun going, oh my God, and he jumped out my skin there and I saw the dog. Oh, we've got a tree snapped in half. Hello. Just enjoying herself. Right, signal stay. This next bit of cliff face is stunning. Again, they worked all of this back piece. It's this next bit that's the most impressive. It's beautiful. They must have been here for years and years and years because of the amount of work. Lovely to see you, Sassy. Oh, my knee's going to jib. Secret blackburn. Right, I know they've been cutting branches, but do you know what causes the other knobbly bubblies? Is it insects? Must be. So here, we're coming to the main cliff face. Signal, don't die. Oh my God, Cass, what's he done? I'm a bit suspicious of that edge because up here, everything overhangs. I don't particularly want to get any closer. When I get onto that other bay, just back there I showed you, I can walk all the way along the bank to here. Yeah, I wondered if it was from the insects. I mean, it's gone to knobbly bobbly where they've cut branches back, but it's also got other knobbly bobblies. And I can never remember what they're for. Has he cut himself or burned himself, Cass? There, just get round the corner. Again, if the signal drops, be patient, I'll rush back uphill. But this is what I wanted to see. And this bottom. Just look up here. This is all Roman work. I mean, this cliff face is enormous. Another landslip. Just be quick, hold your phone up, try and hold signal. Got a bit of a clearance, so it might hold. But we're pretty much under the cliff because it's just so big. God, these trees look a bit iffy. Right, here you go. I mean, it towers above you. Got that tree down there. Just look at that. Again, if you screenshot it and zoom in, you'll see all the tool marks from top to bottom. I've looked on this bit for the graffiti as well, the Roman graffiti. They're taking a mickey out of their leaders, but also out of the emperor. And it was Severus emperor at the time. And that's the way they've dated it. This stone, ooh, there's more trees down. There was only one the last time I was, oh, it is one. Severus was emperor of Rome in 2009. Is what they dated it to. Again, screenshot that secret blackburn. You can see all those tool marks. Just stunning. It was all the way along. Rex, you all right? Thank you very much for coming in. I see you're a sniffer. Cass, I've been good for me. You know what I'm like? I'm like you. And then you've got the Hellbeck stream that way, but I will lose signal as I go over that top. And it's hard graft, and I'm not going to put my knee through it. I have kind of Cass, which is, you know what it's like for me. I don't do it as you don't either. Look at that beast. It is, the amount of work is colossal. And you've seen the footpaths I've come through. I mean, the terrain's changed since this was done. But I don't know whether they've had lifting systems to lift the stone over the top as it's been cut by the masons and the slaves. If they've carted it out the little valley. You can see tool marks from top to bottom. There's a rock that's been taken. It's called the Written Rock of Gelt. Was found here, and it's very rare. I think it's only one of one or two in England. And it's in Tully House, I think. It was in Tully House in Carlisle, the local museum. And that was the work of the Romans. Almost written like a tablet. But if you want to look it up, Secret Blackburn, Rock of Gelt, Written Rock of Gelt. Sassy, yes, I do. I absolutely adore adventures. But I'm also good at getting myself into trouble. I mean, it's just humongous. All this work. Blue Sniffer is a legend. Look, Blue. It's been a fair few landslips. On the way back, we'll see if the signal will let me take you to the little beach. Sassy, I've just got a sore knee. I hurt my knee at the start of the week, so I've been resting it. And the boredom kicked in. I can't get out walking on the weekends. So I thought, I know. I'll take you to the Roman Quarry. It changes with every season. I mean, that looks like mud, but it's not. It's stone. And it's iffy. So everyone walks across the tops. I don't know why they walk across the top here, because it takes you nowhere. I know, because I've done it. I'm a little bit iffy about the ledges in here. So our Secret Blackburn, if you heard, Written Rock of Gelt, G-E-L-T. That was found on the cliff tops. The archaeologists were here, checking it all out. They found the graffiti, which I cannot find. I've seen photos of it, but I can't tell the location from them. But it's rare, which is why they removed it. But I would love to come here with a metal detector. Absolutely love it. You've also got the Battle of Hellbeck just upstream. About 5 minutes walk from here, 10 minutes walk. 3,000 mercenaries who would have been paid partly in gold were slaughtered by the Queen's troops for daring to try and claim squatters' rights in a castle. That tree snapped in midair. So 3,000 part payments of gold is a lot of gold to be stashed in the wood. My pants on this first signal play ball. It's just so peaceful. At the same time, the atmosphere is electric. It's strange. Oh, Rex, send him up here. Come for a day trip. I'm only like, what, hour and a half from you lot? Ish. Might be a little bit longer. If you head up the A1, cross over on the A69, you hit me. And I'll bring you to the wood and scare the crap out of Nutter with spooky stories. This wood, actually, it feels a lot of the time that there's someone following you. A few times I've had to turn around thinking there's someone there. There's no one. Sassy, it's just a little one today. I'm breaking my knee back in. I don't want to hurt it, but I want to keep it moving. So it's just a little one. So much history around here. You've got the border wars, you've got the reavers, the border reavers, you've got the Romans, you've got the Queen's troops, you've got battles, you've got castles, you've got priories. England was ran by months, can't remember what year it was. Jeez. That's a bit iffy. Right, I'm not like this is where I was grab create as quick as I can. Feel like guilty when it does that. And this is one of my favourite parts. But the cliff, the border reavers are interesting. They come and raid. I mean, I am 20 minutes or so away from the Scottish border. There's a church actually that I want to take you to, just off the Scottish border. Links to King Arthur, apparently, that Arthuriate church, Longtown. That's got a bit of a history to it. And like a lot of places, they try to link it to King Arthur. There was a King Arthur, wasn't there? But the one that we all think of is basically fairy tales. So look, oh, fish. Little trout in there. little dipper. Just float onto that stone there. So, wagtail. Yellow and bluebird. No, it's not a black, it's a grey wagtail. Flanks are yellow. Peaceful penguin. You're about to see me maybe fall, but hey, we'll try. Right. Jesus. Oh God, there's wasps. Oh, shooting now. Let me go off. Ah, hate that with a passion. But I also don't want to get dirty, so I do take the risk. A lot of people do. Thanks, Sassy. Sassy, if you want, put your link up, chick. Super blackbird, a signal lets me. I'll show you the sediment in this bay, my little beach, that I'm really, really interested in. Lovely to see you, Rex. Thank you very much for coming in. Back to my beach. Right, will you let me down to the beach? Please, please let me get to the beach. Yes, 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 yes. Is it letting me? Secret blackbird, I think it's going to let me. I want to show you, and I want to grab a bag. You've got the black sand in with the quartz and the sandstone. So you've got the gravel bed and you are down on bedrock. And can you see on that shore? No secret blackburn, but I've brought a bag today. I'm going to grab some. Can you see this? See it lined on that beach? It's getting a bag out. I brought a bag to take some home. Give a screenshot of that. You'll see what I'm interested in it. I got one. I remembered. Finally, I remembered. So we're going to have a play with it and try panning it, because you never know. There's gold been found. Where I took it to the prisoner war camp, about 10 minutes further, gold found there. But this signal hold is what I'm interested in. So I'm going to grab a bag. Icky. It's only sunlight, but you just never know. But there's a lot of black sand in it as well. Right, get a little bit further. You just never know, do you? And with it being found up the road, I thought, get in. Why not try it? There you go. You see quartz in there. I've got some shinies, but it's probably just quartz. You never know. More. Come over here. That's what I'm thinking. Secret blackbird. I'll take it from a couple of paces across along this little bank. uh, in this little bay. Oh, shoot. It's not doing me any good. Lots of shinies. Oh, God. That was a mission, standing back up. A little bit more. And then we'll give it a shot. I can see all. Oh, what's that? See that? Sun hit it again. Just there. Right, I'm having you, whatever you are. Loads of it. You've got a lot of shale and sandstone and quartz. You just never know. Like, where is it? I think that is quartz. I think. So I'm having a shot. Hi, Liz. How I keep seeing shiny bits and I keep taking more. But I need to remember I'm carrying this home. But we'll give it a go. Here with the results. If I don't have, if I go quiet about it, that's why. I found something. Oh, let's get up. Ooh, geez, that's a bit heavy. It's full of water, though. I'll double back. Didn't realise you would find silver secret. Oh, yeah, I've got my bag. It looks like a giant poo bag. Job's a good one. Moon over Miami's brilliant. Right, I'm going to sit on this soggy bench and get a green backside. Cass, I missed what happened to your boy. What happened? Why are you bandaging him? Liz, I kind of got bored of resting money. Yeah, hang on. I'll give you a closer look in the bag. Secret Blackburn. Take some screenshots of it. See, I can see shiny stuff all the way through it, but I've taken some from behind stones. Hey, all right. Sadly, it's not very happy, but I got bored. Way bolder than I should do. Sazzy, I'm prospecting. There was gold found up the road. and there's it's the same kind of geology. And there's lots of shinies and there's sand and black, like you've yellowy shine there. I think that's quartz. Where's that shiny? That one's quartz. But we'll see. I wish it was hot here, Cass. It's not. It's cloudy. Check out Sazzy's cheesecake. You'll be fucking boots, to be honest, first, because I don't know if you can see the sizing on it. Hang on. You can't even see the size of it. Good knee, bad knee. You can kind of see. It's all swollen into the kneecap as well. It's not happy. Ooh. Moon of a mammy, what have you been up to? Yeah, Sally's do a cooking video and she's got a stunning cheesecake. And Arcas. I'm getting numb from my knee, kind of down into the top of my foot. But I think that's from the swelling-ish. I probably made the tendons and whatnot not very happy. Yeah, I hope it does as well soon, Cass, too. See, ignore the flag in my hands. Shiny, can you see that shiny? Right in the middle of the screen, in the middle of my finger. It's full of shiny bits. For me, that's not shining white. Shining yellowy. It's probably just quartz. Yeah, looks like quartz. But you never know. So I'm going to give it a go. Yeah. You Sazzy, you deserve a lot more than 250. Sazzy, put the link up. It's in a church with such big windows. Good morning, Evie. The windows on that church, it's amazing. It's so wide and airy. Hiya. Potential curve. Shorter than me, I can look and clean out. Yeah, that's on my list together, but I haven't done walking sticks yet. I missed a guy at the car boot. People were walking past me walking sticks. I was thinking, damn it, but I couldn't leave the stall. I had the lads that work as stewards at the car boot. I had them checking stalls for hiking, walking boots, size 8. Jobs are good. But I'll get there eventually. I think because I'm right-handed, if I had a walking stick, like Secret Blackburn says, I would have felt that there wasn't a bank on that part that I went over. Purple, thank you very much for being here and listening to me waffle. Have a good one. Sazzy has kind of caught my imagination, that church. It would make a lovely house. You could have a double level house in it from that floor that they've taken out. Be absolutely beautiful. Although you could do 2 floors, but it would split the windows in half. And I kind of like when churches are done, the windows being split in half over 2 floors. I don't really like it. They deserve to be seen in all their majesty. This bit is where the kingfishers were sought and told. But look at the size of those boulders. Some of those boulders are in awe here. Purple, I take you for a tour. It is because of the landslips. There's a couple that are eating away at the paths. And I think they split the wood in two. You won't be able to walk the full stretch, which would be a shame. Yeah, because the millionaire was going to make it into a swimming pool, wasn't it? Can you imagine if that was a swimming pool? How nice that would be, but such a waste. It'd make a beautiful house. It's unusual to be so light and airy. Keep looking at me bag of sediment. Damn signal. Signal up, play ball. I can see all sorts in it. Every time I go near the bag, the signal dies. See all sorts in it. But you never know. I'm probably getting over excited about nothing. So, what are you cooking next? If you've got a good blueberry muffin recipe, do that for us. Because the last two I've tried out have been crap. And I like cooking, but they've been terrible. Hated them. They were completely not let down, and blueberries are expensive at the minute, aren't they? So I don't want to waste them. But love a good blueberry muffin, like dead moist, on the verge of stodge. I do enjoy stodge. Yeah, yeah, Cass, I was saying that I did sort of, but yeah, stodge, chocolate fudge cake. I do a cake, a vanilla cake that is classed as a celebration, like a birthday cake. But you make a vanilla syrup, you make the cake, spike it, and then pour the vanilla syrup through it. And oh my god, it answers the stodge desire. I do like stodge. Secret, yes, and I wouldn't say a word. I'd email you. Hey, it looks interesting though. It looks like it could have potential. It's just probably all quartz, but it's the right kind of geology from what I've read. I want to get as well, when the water goes down a bit to the back of the stones, you look in the back of the stones as well and take sediment from there. But the stones I want to get to are in that bit, and the water's just too high to get in. Oh, do you know what I want to do? I keep trying to get Flickr to get a son to give me the rest. I'd be right. It's cheesecake. You can't kill cheesecake. Yeah, I hope, Cass. I really hope somewhere pops up soon. Ooh, missus. Cass in the whipping. Last cheese, I tried baked cheesecakes as well, but I didn't like the consistency of them at all. They're a bit bitty. I do love a good cheesecake. Chocolate cake in my house is a winner. Chocolate fudge cake, but I'm a bit lazy and buy the Betty Crocker, the cake kits, the devil's food cake one, off the scale, stunning chocolate cake. But then I have to hide the tubs of icing as well, because little bod, instead of putting it on the cake, she nicks it and she sat with a spoon and she would eat a full tub of chocolate. She gets is, do you know what my favorite favorite muffin is? Lemon Sorry, I got a call and I got kicked. Sorry about that. Back. Donna, how are you? Lovely to see you. Sorry about the usual. Everyone wants to call me when I'm on a live. It totally kicked me out. So we're on our way back towards the kettles. Totally kicked me. And I'm back. Now I've got a boggy bit and I have to, like gymnastics at school, balance beam, a log to get over. Yeah, my favourite in the world is lemon and poppy seed. Absolutely adore it. That's really slipped down. See if the storms wash that down as well. Over this bit, another spring coming up from up there. It's been really windy, so it's lemon and poppy seed muffins are my favourite on the cake scale. They even outrank chocolate. Love lemon and poppy seed. God. It's a bit iffy. Ooh, what you painting, Remy? Yeah, I absolutely love lemon and poppy seed. Oh, Remy, lush. I've got my hand stuck in my pocket. Yummy. Oh, Remy, have you got a sweet tooth or not? Has everyone got a sweet tooth? I go through phases from a savoury tooth, so like cheese and things, to a sweet tooth. But the sweet tooth far outlives the savoury tooth. Yeah, Remy, good plan. Are you using a paint roller? That's often the easiest way to do it with a decent finish. A fine paint roller. Have a look on Remy's channel. I am so jealous. The last video's heavenly. I mean, you can spray paint, but I don't like it. I'm crap at it. I end up with dribbles and God knows what else. So my battery is going to probably peg it soon. So when we get back to the kettles, I'll maybe jump off. We're not far off. Blue cheese. Blue cheese is my thing. I could eat a block of blue cheese straight out the fridge. And I make a wicked blue cheese sauce for steaks. I like hard blue cheeses. I like soft blue cheeses. Any blue cheese, bang on. Back at the kettles. Remy, I absolutely love it. Stunning, stunning, stunning area. This bag of sand, which will probably end up just being sand, not sediment. Quite heavy. Remy, I love it. My kind of heaven. We're back in the strange clearing that I call strange, but I can't quite work out why it's strange. I've passed the love of blue cheese on to my 21-year-old. She's a blue cheese lover. She gets a steak. She buys herself a big block of blue cheese as well to make sauce. We've even got a boyfriend trying it. God, I'm being brave. You see the shapes that it's edge. It's carved the rock into. Gregory, how are you doing? I'm just about to go in a minute before my battery dies, although I've got a feeling it'll probably die on me. We'll go on over to the lovely seat. Where's the lovely seat gone? The seat's gone. Why have they taken the seat? Oh, it's down there. Dull. Cass, that case is going to be beautiful when you do it. Trunk even. But you're going to have to watch the dust of when you're stripping it back from that paper. Oh, yes, Remy, that sounds good. Chips, your fries. Well, if we use like a cheddar sauce for that on top, and I have a lot of jalapenos and some crumbled bacon on top. Cash, have a look at her videos. Oh, heaven. Someone's dog's chirping up. Thank God my dogs aren't barky. When they do bark, though, you jump out of your skin. Because they're proper, woo, 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 really deep. Sam, especially. But Jack is a bit like a cat. He bog brushes his tail all the way to the end and all the way down his back. Shire, how you doing? I hope you've not been behaving. Midlands, thank you so much for coming in. So people get a bit scared of Jack because he puts his hackles up and his tail is with the hackles. But they come to the door and he just licks them to death. But it is handy that people are scared of him. I must admit. It looks like people have been going over that fallen tree. It's a hell of a drop though. Shall I? No, I'll snap the branch. It will most definitely snap in two. Right, should I go that way? It's a bit of a mission. Oh, there's a mission going that way as well. I'll go that way. Farmer's been spending some money and putting new fence in. It's alright. I'm gonna have to get off before this battery dies. It's just flashed, it's on 10%. So thank you all for coming. You are all absolute legends. I adore you all. So I'll try and get a live in over the weekend, but it'll just be at home. So yes, I am. There's no wildlife wants to maim you, and there's so many people around. Although that bloke did look a bit dodgy before, but he's took off now. So thank you all for coming, and I'll see you next time. See you all soon. Cheers, Gregory. Bye.